quarterback. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Mountaineers offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not...
Might have a chance. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run. And they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And it will be C.J. Bailey at the helm. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Using his legs, it's Scott. Finds a crease at the 20. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Snow.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Makes the grab on the left. Putting together a real scoring thread here as they pick up the first down at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown! Wolfpack. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the counter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. Bounced off his feet.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. 3rd and 10. On the option. Quick toss. Could be an alley. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. On to attempt the try.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Mountaineers in the hurry up.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get outside. It's Lewis. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got his man, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. On the ground, it's Scott. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. The option look. Keeps it himself. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Finds a little space. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're...
He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Running the red zone, it's Lewis. No room And he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a heat. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Back to pass, it's Bailey. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, App State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing him.
He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Running inside, it's Scott. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Rides to the back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd.
There's a crease. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolfpack! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Singleton. Fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The run inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. They'll start this drive from the 42. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. On target to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And This offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Scott. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Oh, he got loose. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got the back in the middle.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Wolfpack right back.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. And the ball's out there after it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, NC State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To throw, it's Singleton. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.